Well, the first show of the 2024 Hackney Diamonds Tour is officially in the books. Yep, the Stones kicked off the tour in Houston, Texas at NRG Stadium. The Stones played an 18-song set, and here is the final set list. The Stones kicked things off with Start Me Up, then went into Get Off My Cloud, Rocks Off, Out of Time, Angry, Beast of Burden, Mess It Up, Tumblin' Dice, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Little TNA, Sympathy for the Devil, Gimme Shelter, Honky Tonk Woman, Miss You, Paint It Black, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and for the encore, Sweet Sounds of Heaven and Satisfaction. Two things to note on this show: this is the first show in a very long time where Midnight Rambler was not played. Midnight Rambler has been a staple in the Stones show since about 2012, where it was a nightly permanent staple in the show, but this was the first time that the song did not appear in the set list. Also, Keith only got one song last night when he usually gets 2 songs per night. Not sure if that's going to be a permanent thing for the tour, but something to note. And it was a hell of a song that he chose to play last night, but more on that later. Even watching the concert at home, I could tell there were many high points in the show last night. It looked like Mick was having a great time playing with the lyrics to Get Off My Cloud. From the look and sound of it, Jumpin' Jack Flash was incredibly ferocious. It came off very well. Keith Richards really coming alive, especially during a night where he was a little bit fighting his way, which is usual for a first show run-through. This band is usually rough around the edges, but they always rebound, as they did last night. The Stones played 3 songs from Hackney Diamonds last night: Angry, Mess It Up, and Sweet Sounds of Heaven. Hopefully more songs will be added, like Bite My Head Off and Whole Wide World, which we know was rehearsed for the tour. From the looks of it, Mess It Up has a great opportunity to be a cool moment in the show. From the moment the song starts with an extended intro with Keith and Ronnie ripping into the opening chords, it's a cool moment, and I have to say the song really comes alive. It has a much more vibrant energy than the studio cut, which I didn't think was possible, because the studio cut for me already is pretty vibrant. Seeing what they did last night shows that the song can only get better and better.
You stole my code, you nicked my keys, and then broke in my home, seduced my landlord, broke in my home. Don't get excited, why don't you leave me alone? You think I mess it up, mess it up, mess it up, all for you.
The same goes with Sweet Sounds of Heaven. The song kicks off the first of the 2-song encore, and it's absolutely Mick's centerpiece performance of the night all the way through, bouncing off great vocals with Chanel Haynes.
And we all feel the heat of the sun.
even after one full show, it's totally clear that Chanel Haynes is an absolute force in the group and really carving out a space for herself in the sound, because just within the two songs that she's showcased on, Gimme Shelter and Sweet Sounds of Heaven, she's really absolutely showing up for these performances and really playing off Mick in a great way. It's following in the great tradition of Sasha Allen playing off Mick, but of course the queen herself, Miss Lisa Fisher, who was the best at it and will always have a special place in my heart. Mick always rises to the occasion when he's performing next to a very strong female presence, and Chanel Haynes absolutely brings out the best in him. One of the definite highlights was Keith playing Little TNA. He hadn't played this one since 2016, and it was great to hear him rip through those chords and playing off Ronnie. This one can only get better as the tour progresses. Another super cool moment when Mick brought out the harmonica during Miss You. I can't recall him doing that too often. There's only one time that I'm aware of, and that's actually a video you can find on the channel, but it's super rare, and I hope it sticks on this tour. Sure, the show looked good from my vantage point, but what about from someone who was actually there? Here's a cool review from my friend Anthony, who was in Pit A last night.
I just want to highlight, I noticed it particularly in this song, but the whole set really, how high energy and happy the band seemed. Mick Jagger especially, he just seemed to be happy performing again, and it showed. He seemed more athletic than he did in the 60 tour. Ronnie Wood seemed more alive and happy and energetic. It was just a great time all around, and it really elevated the experience, and I think it made the pits more energetic and excited as well. But Mick Jagger was, out there running as he normally does. Mess it up, high energy as well. It was great. I actually liked it live a little more than I did the studio. Now, in terms of the new stage of this tour, I liked it a lot. I think it's better looking than the 60 tour design. I thought that was a little cheap and small. This one was big, mostly new visuals for every song. I did notice, I think Honky Tonk Woman had the same visuals from 60 and No Filter, so that was brought over. And they did seem to bring a new energy to some of the War Horses. In particular, Miss You. Mick seemed to be doing a few different things with it. It seemed a bit shorter, and in general, the crowd seemed to eat it up. All in all, I thought this concert was very good, and it gives me high hopes for the rest of the tour. I thought the merch was very good. Get there early if you want to get a good spot in the pits, and overall, I would recommend it again. Thank you, Justin.
Were you at the show last night, or are you going to any of the upcoming shows on this tour? Well, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any reviews you'd like to submit to Hangfire, I'd love to feature them in upcoming videos. Send me an email at hangfirepod@gmail.com, and I'd love to share it in my next video. In the description below, I've created a new playlist of all the videos I've featured here. I'm going to continue adding to this playlist as the tour goes on with some amazing footage that I'm coming across from these amazing creators. So make sure you check it out. And we're off. One show down and a bunch more to go. Hangfire is going to be your go-to place for everything to do with the Hackney Diamonds Tour, so make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching Hangfire. We'll see you next time.